What's good, YouTube? It's Black Couch Booking here with another video. Today we're going to talk about CM Punk. We're on the road to 1,000 subs, man, 979. So if you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Share the video with your homies, and let's talk about CM Punk. Let's get right into the video. So, should we be happy that CM Punk has returned? And this is a topic of conversation. I've had people reach out to me, over the week, close friends, homies, just wrestling groups and things like that. Like, how you feel about this? How you feel about this? How you feel about this? And I'm like, I genuinely did not expect him to come back at Survivor Series, because as the WWE does this sometimes, when the show's going off, they'll show the little the rights thing, the little tag at the bottom or whatever, and saying, WWE owns the rights to this, and this. I'm like, oh, all right, cool, the show is over. And then once his music hit, I genuinely was like, oh, that was actually finally one of the actual surprises that we've seen in a very long time. So CM Punk has returned, and when you're in the moment, you're like, oh yeah, this is dope, this is cool. But then I started to think about, what does this mean for the landscape of the WWE? I've said this multiple times. WWE has a big problem. They have too many people on that roster across the board. It's too oversaturated, which is why the younger stars are now having to have random matches for no reason, random tag team matches. Like a guy like a Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, them teaming up is cool, but it's unnecessary, because they're not going to win the tag team championships, because those belts aren't about to get split up yet. If they split the belts up, they will have a shot, but you still need guys like the Street Profits to win the belt, and you need Alpha Academy to win the belt, and you need the LWO to get it together and go after the tag team belts. And you still have the Judgment Day fighting for the tag team belts, and you have so many tag teams on Raw fighting for the belts. Stuff like that is like contributes to oversaturation. And in the point with CM Punk, there are two belts that everybody's going to go after: Seth Rollins World Heavyweight Championship belt, and Roman Reigns WWE Championship belt. CM Punk is not going to go near Roman Reigns, I don't think. I genuinely think CM Punk and Seth Rollins are going to have to feud. And that brings you to the, you have to think in your mind, why would you bring CM Punk back for him not to beat Seth Rollins, to not be the World Heavyweight Champion? CM Punk did a great thing with his promo, saying, I'm only came back for the money, because we could use that as an excuse to not put him in championship matches where he only came back for bread. You're not going to see him on every week on Raw. It's going to be like a Brock Lesnar thing, and he's going to fight on special pay-per-views against special individuals, and he's going to get the dub against them and go home, and he doesn't want the belt. That would be cool. However, that still takes a slot away from someone else that could have that slot to elevate them to the next level. Case in point, we're about to have Cody Rhodes versus Shinsuke Nakamura for no reason, right? And you can't say Cody Rhodes is taking a slot from anybody, because Cody Rhodes has been there. He's been doing his thing. He's had championship matches and lost. He's put in his time and his dues back in the WWE. But CM Punk is back, and you have to put him in big matches. He has to either start the show or he has to end the show. You don't bring back CM Punk to be in the middle of the card and wrestle somebody unless it's WrestleMania, because in WrestleMania, obviously, you're going to have a whole bunch of people wrestling. So that's fine to have banger match after banger match. But if I'm at the Royal Rumble, I want to see CM Punk versus Seth Rollins for the belt, and have Cody be in the Royal Rumble so he could win again and go against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see CM Punk fighting somebody for no reason. Somebody was like, well, what if CM Punk went after the IC belt for Gunther? No. CM Punk is above the IC belt. The IC belt, let's make it back to what it was. The IC belt is the belt that you get, and that say, hey, you're about to be the WWE champion in the next 2 to 5 years. That's what the IC belt should go back to being. United States Championship was never that for the World Heavyweight Championship belt. So CM Punk and Gunther feuding, it will be for nothing, because then I wouldn't want Gunther to lose to CM Punk. Let's get that out of the way. If other guys can't beat Gunther, why should CM Punk beat Gunther? Like, suspend my disbelief for just a second. Even though you can arguably say that CM Punk is a better wrestler than The Miz, I don't care what no one says, bro. If The Miz can't beat Gunther, I don't think CM Punk should be able to beat Gunther as well, just as far as physicality. And CM Punk is older now, so I'm like if we're trying to ground this in reality, I say The Miz will have a better chance of being Gunther than CM Punk if we're grounding this in reality. But of course, it's not reality. And CM Punk is a bigger star. But still, nah, that wouldn't make sense to me. CM Punk going after Roman Reigns doesn't make sense either, because Cody Rhodes is the guy that should get the WWE Championship. But the belt that Roman Reigns has right now is the WWE Championship. The only person that should beat him for that belt is Cody Rhodes. Anyone else beating him would be super duper random and for no reason. Jey Uso should have been the guy, but that's never going to happen. Sami Zayn shouldn't have been the guy. Drew McIntyre, I can say without a shadow of a doubt, is the guy that came the closest from a viewpoint of like looking, like just a straight up one-on-one match. Drew McIntyre came the closest to beating Roman Reigns in my opinion. And then Cody was second, and then Jey Uso was third. That's the hierarchy of who was going to beat Roman Reigns. For you to put CM Punk in that light and have CM Punk beat Roman Reigns out of nowhere, it would just leave a bad taste in my mouth, because other people deserve that championship in particular. Because the World Heavyweight Championship was created because they saw that having one belt is not enough, especially for somebody who's not going to wrestle all the time. And I still don't know if CM Punk is going to be a guy who wrestles every time. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that, because now I don't know who he will wrestle first. Because we got a promo, just him introducing himself back to the world. But I think he has to go against Seth Rollins, and I think it has to be at the Royal Rumble. Otherwise, nothing makes sense. I mean, Seth Rollins is doing a great job of selling it, because I don't think that stuff was real. I think they told him to act like he was upset and stuff like that. And Seth Rollins is a fighting champion, so at the end of the day, even if he was mad, why wouldn't he go up against CM Punk? It doesn't make sense, because you can put hands on him in the ring. So let's answer the question though. Should we be happy that CM Punk has returned? Yes, I'll say a flat yes. Not a hyper yes, but a flat yes. Because at the end of the day, we're gonna get good wrestling. At the end of the day, WWE is doing this because AEW is providing some good competition. AEW signing Edge was bigger than a lot of people give it credit for, but WWE taking Jade Cargill, CM Punk, and Cody Rhodes was a lot bigger than people give that credit for as well. Especially the Cody Rhodes signing, to me, is still way more impactful than the CM Punk signing, and here's why. Cody Rhodes is someone who built AEW. If CM Punk had a hand in building a whole nother promotion, I'm like, alright, yeah. Cody Rhodes built AEW, never won the world title there, and left and came back to WWE to get the world title that he feels like he deserves. Cody Rhodes has been gone from the WWE for such a long time that it was kind of like, yeah, he's never going back to WWE, bro. He's wrestled in TNA, Ring of Honor. He's wrestled, over in Japan. He's wrestled in the Indies. He's wrestled in bingo halls. He's wrestled in AEW, a promotion that he built from the ground up. CM Punk was doing UFC. CM Punk, I always thought there was a possibility that CM Punk could come back one day, and him coming back to AEW, it made me think that anything was possible, because I thought he was just gonna retire from wrestling after he didn't do good in UFC. Which, shout out to CM Punk for even doing that, man. Them real punches and real fighting. Shout out to CM Punk. But once stuff started happening with AEW, I also did think that it's not going to go the way people think it's going to go. If we get Vince McMahon out of there, I think Triple H would take CM Punk back rather than before Vince would, because Vince hates that stuff a lot worse than Triple H. Triple H, CM Punk had their problems, but Triple H wants to put on the best product, and he wants to beat Tony Khan. Triple H is a competitor. He has a competitive spirit, so I knew that he wouldn't, just let that go by the wayside. If he had a chance to sign CM Punk, he would take him. Once he signed Jade Cargill, I'm like, oh, a lot of people that are in AEW, once their contract expired, they're coming back. I can see Andrade, Malachi Black, a Buddy Murphy come back. I can see that happening. I can see a Tony Storm coming back. If the women's division changes over time, but I wouldn't right now because she's riding on a high. But Andrade is for sure coming back, especially if him and Charlotte's relationship is mended, because they're going through some weird stuff right now. But Cody Rhodes coming back was more impactful, especially the way and the manner that it happened and the run he's been on. I don't think CM Punk's going to be on that type of run, but I do think he's going to get the World Heavyweight Championship. But what I want to happen is for him to beat Seth Rollins and Damian Priest cash in on CM Punk, because who would stop Damian Priest from cashing in on CM Punk? There would be no reason to. Somebody stopping him cashing on Seth Rollins makes sense because, you know, people like Seth Rollins, even though he's still like an anti-Deadpool Venom type of hero. And WWE, he still has heel antics, but he's doing, you know, a lot of face stuff right now. So I think that Damian Priest cashing on CM Punk guarantees that no one's going to interrupt it unless the Judgment Day turns on Damian Priest. That's the only way that I can genuinely see Damian Priest failing to cash in. We can't have two failed cash-ins in a row. If we do, I'm never watching the Money in the Bank Premium Live event ever again. And I promise you that, because then it's just a joke. The Money in the Bank is supposed to, first of all, it should be 100 proof. No one should have ever failed to cash in unless they cashed in just a straight up match. If you cash in while somebody has just did a full 30-minute match, or they've been attacked, or whatever the case may be, and you can't get it still, then the Money in the Bank briefcase is dumb. But I'm happy about CM Punk coming back. He's gonna put on some good matches. End of the day, you know, he's a good promo as well. Just let's not do no CM Punk versus the Authority figures type of stuff. Let's just have him go against wrestlers. That's all I ask for. And let's not put the belt on him too quickly, because there are other people who deserve to have that belt, in my humble opinion. But let me know what you guys think, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. And, you know, I'm just trying to, I'm trying to ease back into, my video dropping. I'm trying to drop on my consistent schedule. And, if I can't get the double upload to you guys today because I made a very terrible mistake, I will get you another video tomorrow, and I'll get another video on Sunday. So we're going to drop 3 videos over the weekend. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, Girl Scout.